shy. The camera's out. Look at her. She doesn't look shy anymore.
So I'm used to it. I'm used to having a camera.
Okay, this guy at the pizza place just gave her this. Is that
I knew about the river because of a guy that I was dating, and he was an avid kayaker. And the University of Georgia had a job fair, and Wildwater was there. And I thought, what a great way to get more into the river community. So I applied for the job, came to guide school, just fell in love with the people that were there to apply for jobs as well. They were so cool. Everyone liked to have a good time. Everybody was outdoorsy. It's very nature oriented, and I don't know, just really loved it from the beginning, and here I still am. Basically it was like adult summer camp, but I was getting paid during the day.
Were there any kind of maybe attraction for being a single young lady coming?
Oh yeah, definitely. A lot of cute boys. I mean, girls were in the minority for sure. Like I said, I was dating somebody at that point, but he was in a different place and wasn't totally committed, so maybe there was a part of me that thought, oh well, I'll show him and find some other cool river guy, and of course that's what happened. And, you know, the belly flop, that's a great party. That was always one of my favorites. There's a local little pond, and different rafting companies would come and everyone would compete. We'd have a set of judges and people would just do crazy belly flops. I mean, it was just a great party.
Describe one.
Well, my friend Ben dressed up as a Jolly Green Giant one summer, and someone was videotaping, so it was really cool. It was the last shot of the belly flop, and he comes flying across this dock on a skateboard and goes off the end of the dock into the water in a great belly flop, and then you just hear the roar go up afterwards. Yay! That's
cool.
Yeah. He was the Jolly Green Giant with like no pants, so that was even better.
Say that again one more time.
He was the Jolly Green Giant, but with no pants. So of course, when he belly flopped, it was, you know, seen as business.
And this is, you know, maybe a little bit of a negative, but in the past, I know the river can be a bit of a gossip mill. Tell me about like kind of the interpersonal relationships that go on.
I mean, I'm sure that it hasn't changed that much, but you know, girl swapping, guy swapping, I guess just figuring out who you like, or you know, who you like for one night.
So what is there something like bigger than life, like something kind of like, I don't want to say mystical, or something just kind of alluring about living near, centering your life around a river, and something that's just, you know, I mean, what's the reason why you've chose to stay here? And just to go back to the river, what if you could, you know, take us down your hairiest river trip as a Section 4 raft guide?
For me personally, I mean, being out at really high water, it's always exciting. I've always been pretty blessed to not have anything super scary happen on trips that I've been on. I've been on trips with people, you know, breaking bones, bloody noses, dislocations. Yeah, I mean, I've gotten hurt, but never anything very serious. I've sprained ankles and bloodied my nose. But, you know, we had a death on the river this past year, which was pretty traumatic just for the community, because we'd never had a commercial rafting death in 5 years here? 37? A lot. It'd been a long, I mean, we never had a commercial rafting death, so to have one with our company, who was one of the most reputable, safest companies on the river, it was awful. Well, even though I wasn't involved, Todd was on the trip, and, you know, it was hard on him, and it was just hard. But it's like one of those things where there have been so many times I've been on the river and I thought, and I've seen people swimming and falling out of rafts in dangerous spots where I've been like, this is the time, this is when I'm going to see it. So it's kind of one of those things that everyone's always been like, it's going to happen. And unfortunately, it finally did. And hopefully it, you know, won't happen again for another 30 years, or hopefully never, but...
Tell me about, there's one time I recall personally where I went around a corner and I saw you and a few rafting guests on top of a rock called Hydroelectric.
Oh, sure.
Will you tell me that?
Up there several times.
Tell me what happens.
You can't guide on the Chattooga and not ever, you know, if you're here long enough, everything's going to happen. Yeah, I mean, so that's called pinning a raft.
Can you not film this about Oh, really? You don't want to do it? You don't want to be on camera? Come on, Casey.
Over here if she starts talking. Do you know what I mean? It gets, it's
yeah, and
but
it really just depends on the person.
It does, but I hear you.
I mean, Reagan and I are not that close in age, and we've always
but she can talk sometimes.
Sometimes.
Even when you don't want her to.
Even if she doesn't know what she's talking about.
Right.
Oh!
I mean, fabulous. Oh, no, man. Look at her too much. Y'all, she's so not shy either, I can tell.
She looks so much like Todd, too.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Her little lips. He has a little bit of an M lip, because I have. That's why I always notice.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
What is it?
He does too.
What's an M lip?
We M lip people. I notice. He probably does
because he always has a mustache.
Look.
Looks like M. He's right.
Huh.
My uncle has it. But I noticed, isn't that funny? I saw him and I was like, oh, another M lip. Of course, I wouldn't share this with him. He wouldn't know what I was talking about. She doesn't really have that much.
I like dimples.
You told me what Todd said once. He goes, well, at least I don't have waspy lips like you. And I started laughing. And you know, I work with Ed a lot in my new job. I like him.
She started that, didn't you? Addie, did you not just start picking up your foot first? I'm not too sure.
Let me see if I can get her to do her trick. This is really funny. Addie, can you hear me? Addie, can you hear me? You're not going to do it yet, are you? We'll have to do it later for him. It's really funny. We're going to do the Addie, can you hear me trick.
It's the daddy. Daddy of the Addie.
Hi, Daddy. Hi, Daddy. How are you?
I mean, this is just a cool creation you guys did here. Gotta say. Not bad. Not bad.
She's being really shy.
I can see underneath that she's not so shy.
No.
Precious.
Eat it.
You better chew for a while.
Hey.
And then you did the photography, right? With the what's it called? West something like that.
Oh my gosh! April
Which is
just told us about the Whetstone
Brilliant
dinner
company.
2 years ago with the chainsaws.
Chainsaws.
Were you guys there?
I was like, that sounds like a lot of.